Welcome to the minigame section. In this section, we're going to be displaying a trophy when a flag enters a trigger. So let's bring out the trigger gizmo and we're going to set it up to detect objects tagged flag. Then on our object, from the attributes tab, set the tag to flag. Now let's bring out script gizmo and we're going to name it flag trigger. We want to show the trophy when trigger is entered by object. Bring this event to the left. To show the trophy, on the Actions tab, grab the Show Object code block and bring the Hide Object code block when the world is started. Now we need to reference the trophy object. Create a variable named trophy with the type object and place it into the Show and Hide code blocks. Let's attach the script to our trigger. So grab the blue pill from the trophy's property panel and drop it into the empty trophy variable slot. Let's move our trigger and use this flag stand as our goal position. Provide a nice visible indicator for where the trigger is. With everything set up, let's give it a test. Awesome! This is an extremely useful script when building worlds. What if we want 3 flags in unique positions before showing the trophy? Let's duplicate to create 3 flags, flag stands, and triggers. Color each pair red, green, and blue, respectively. Then change the tag on the respective flag and trigger to be red flag, green flag, and blue flag. Next, let's duplicate our flag trigger script and name it trophy and set it aside for now. On the flag trigger script, let's adjust our script by deleting when world is started and the show trophy code block. At the bottom of our events tab, grab Send Event to Object. This is going to allow us to tell the trophy that a flag has been captured. Replace self with the trophy object variable. Now click on My Events and select Custom Event. Let's call this event Objective. Now open the trophy script we created earlier. Bring over the When Event is Received code block and change it to match the one we sent from the trigger, which is objective. Now that we are receiving the event, let's go to the Variables tab. We're going to delete trophy and create a new variable called counter, which is a number that we're going to start at 0. From our Values tab, grab the set2 code block and put counter on the left side. Then get a plus symbol from the Operators tab for the right side. In the A slot, put counter. In the B slot, we will get a number input from the Values tab and set it to 1. Now, every time a flag enters the trigger, we increase the counter by 1. The last thing we're going to need to do is to place an if control below the set2 code block. So grab an equal symbol from the Operators tab, and on the left side, we're going to place counter. On the right side, we will place another number input, which we will set to 3. Then bring the Show Trophy code block down and indent it into the if. Notice the white line showing where it will be placed. We can now delete the When Trigger is Entered by Object event. And the last thing to do is replace trophy with self from the Values tab. Now let's attach the trophy script to our trophy. This will replace the name on grab script. Now let's try it out. Fantastic work. You may have noticed that our flags can be counted twice, causing the trophy to display early. In our flag trigger script, we can prevent this by disabling the trigger and turning off interaction with the flag. So from the Actions tab, bring over Disable Object and the Set Simulated Code Blocks. We will use Disable to turn off the trigger so it can no longer detect flags. And at the same time, we will lock the flag in place. You can accomplish this by setting Simulated to false and drag the object variable from the trigger enter event to replace self. Now let's test it out. Awesome. Let's place these flags around our world in order to build the first part of a minigame.